I'm an artist that works in the medium of photography, and I use that term in a very specific way because I don't make an image that is an accurate topographical representation of a landscape. In actual fact, it's the furthest away from photography I could probably get. You may see undertones of Turner in my work, and that's certainly no accident. I discovered Turner when I was a boy, and he really was the spark of the journey that I'm still on. So the camera becomes my paintbrush, and to that degree, that's where Turner was a great source of inspiration, and he really was a painter of light. And it wasn't after my years as a cinematographer where I actually understood, through understanding motion blur. Now, motion blur in cinematography is the very essence of movement. It's the very thing that denotes movement. And once I got those key principles, I could bring it back into the medium of photography, and then I could explore the way of using the camera to do the kind of images that I wanted to do. Again, it was the painters that helped me understand how I was going to do that. And the irony with this journey is the more that I understood through the likes of Turner and then later the Impressionists, it was actually less about what I knew of photography and the mechanics of the camera, but the freedom of letting all of that regimentedness of the preciseness of photography and turn it around, flip it on its head and enable it to do the things that I wished it to do that unlocked the images that were inside me.
Interesting what Tim was saying, because I appreciate exactly what you're saying, and in complete reverse, you're doing photography in a painterly style, and I'm painting in a photographic manner. I've always been a realist. I was fortunate enough to have a private tutor from the age of 11 until I was 18, until I went to uni to study art, and he was a Dutch master who had been brought out by the Catholic Church in New Zealand because he was an absolute realist, and his idea was that you cannot be an artist until you have captured and understood realism. To understand architecture and anatomy was actually quite important, that I should do these things. If there was anything that I was doing incorrectly, he would wipe it off my canvas and say, start again. He was actually quite a hard taskmaster for someone who was 11 up till 18. I'm a fellow of the Royal Society of Arts now. My work has been in the Art Gallery of New South Wales, and I exhibit all over the world. It's all realism, and it's called hyperrealism or photorealism. It's actually a little step back from photorealism. If I was going to be a photorealist, I mean, I may as well be a photographer, and it's going to be a lot easier than sitting and painting every pore. And I take my hat off to people who are able to do that, and there are many who do. But mine's a little step back because I still like them to look like their paintings. Thank you very much.
Thank you.